board games about TV shows, and then we could play our characters and move. And my friends and family were like, "Oh, that's great." And then after about 10 minutes, they were like, "You're still talking about that?" What's up, everybody? It is Good Friday with your girl Venom, Vixen, 100.1 to be, and we're here to bring you good people. Who didn't want to go to HILLMAN College?
Oh my gosh, I wanted to go twice.
Can I be on the 6-year program? Okay, so HILLMAN College, we all know, is beloved from It's a Different World. And what made you like sit down and just say, you know what, I want to make this a game?
Yeah, okay. So the short version is I had lost my job that I had for about 4, almost 5 years. I was pretty sad about it, but I knew that because of the way I had to leave my job and I had nothing to show for it,
right,
I never wanted to work for anybody else again.
Okay, I know that's right.
If I did something, there was something that I can pass down. I mean, I couldn't even hire, anybody I wanted to because it wasn't mine. So at that moment I said, man, what can I do? What can I start? And I was sitting at home and I was talking to some of my friends and family. We were playing a board game. And I said, we were playing Monopoly. No, we were playing Life. We were playing the game of Life.
Wow,
one of my favorite games. And I said, wow, this would be cool if there were black characters. And then everyone was like, yeah. And then we started rambling on and getting reminiscent about TV shows because I love watching TV. We got to talking about shows. And I said, now the board game thing never left me. So I said, I'm going to make board games about TV shows, and then we could play our characters and move. And my friends and family were like, "Oh, that's great." And then after about 10 minutes, they were like, "You're still talking about that?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is like I could do this and this and this." I literally pulled out one of my old notebooks, a spiral notebook, and I started writing, jotting, while everyone's just laughing, ha. We still playing the game. I'm jotting. And I thought about a different world because I have 3 children, and I always wanted to go to an HBCU. I wanted to make sure that the first game I came out with, because I already decided I was going to start a company. I was going to make board games, plural.
Yes.
But my first one, I wanted it to be something that was like, an impact, and just make me feel how I felt when I was talking to friends and family about all the shows we used to love. Got 3 kids. I want them to see something that will maybe urge them to go to HBCU like I did.
Yes.
Even though I didn't get to go, except, fast forward, I did because I've been in HBCUs now with the game. But full circle. But yeah, I chose that because it was just iconic. The characters were so different but so relatable, and you can remember the episodes and the weddings episode. You say that,
please, baby, please.
I did what? Wait, but who? Like, I would just die. The memory of dying camera.
Yes, rest in peace, Queen.
Yes. But yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay, so what I want you to show everybody, which I think is so dope, because it's about manifesting. It's about having an idea, committing it to paper, then building it, and then bringing it into reality. Yeah. So I want you to show everybody your first prototype, because I just think I can see you with this framed on your wall one day.
Absolutely.
I really can.
Absolutely. So the very first thing I did after making lists, I write a lot of lists, was I took some of my children's old materials from arts and crafts. So we've got construction paper, I had Sharpies, I had these little things from Dollar Tree or whatever, and I had this poster board from a project that they never actually finished. So I just decided, let me make little spaces. I made them look like TVs. I knew what each space was going to depict and how to roll the dice. I calculated a lot. I thought about a wheel, decided against it.
Okay,
but
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but this is like, just spitballing and putting it out there and actually having something to roll dice and play on. This is what happened. Very first one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love to see something. I mean, to go from this to this beautiful
to the actual board
game is amazing.
It's my baby. It's one of my babies now. My babies know it's one of their babies.
Like, be nice to your brother.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, and I know you are doing like a crowdfunding type situation. And you're allowing people to do like some pre-orders, what's going to help you get to be able to really manufacture the game
Yes.
in a certain way. So tell everybody a little bit about how they can be involved to get them a game.
Sure. Well, I have a website, iasgames.com, which stands for In All Seriousness, the name of my company, like TV series.
Okay.
So that's where it came from.
Dope.
Play on words. I'm a poet. Like to do that a lot. iasgames.com is where you can pre-order the game, but the Kickstarter is out until Sunday. Actually, it'll be over on Sunday, and I'm looking to raise $5,000. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's
it can
doable.
be done. It's doable. It can be done.
It's doable.
But in the event that, anything should happen, you can still pre-order the game, and all those pre-orders up to $5,000 will get to manufacturing the game. So the quicker we get the pre-orders in, is the quicker that the manufacturer can go ahead. Because I initially did a crowdfunder, and it wasn't successful, but I got good feedback, and I was able to get information out about the game. But what happened was afterwards, and know this, entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Know
Sounds
this.
like it's a gym.
When
Get
you
ready.
are making something, when you have to go to a manufacturer, make sure that you have a window of whether the price will go up or down. I did not have that. The price went up, and that's why the production for the game went a little longer.
Right.
So the moral of the story is, if you don't own it, know the rules.
Okay.
So look for me to have my own manufacturing company in the future, so that I don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But that's how it happened.
Well, and that's why we strive that, and I say Black people, we have to get to the point that we have our own things like that, so that we can work together and make things like this come, but I want you to kind of go through and just kind of show everybody what's the different parts and what you got going on over here.
Awesome. So, this right here is the standard mat and the deluxe board. I have two versions of the game. I decided to do two because everyone doesn't want a board. Some people like portability, have a little more portable, just something different. So this is a neoprene mat, the same type of mat that you use on a mouse pad. And this standard version is $44. It comes with 8 pieces, because you get to choose one of 8 characters. It's a 2 to 8 player game. You get to have 8 character pieces. It comes with trivia cards, event cards, dice, money that I designed, ID cards, answer cards, and the object of the game is to move from the season premiere to the season finale with the most money. You roll the dice, land on spaces that will offer salary. You have to pay rent. There's a card that's similar to like the chance card of Monopoly, where it tells you something and then you just complete the action. And then you have the trivia. Good thing about the game is that you do not have to be a guru of information for a different world to play it. You don't even have to ever have seen the show to play it. I designed it so that it would invite people to play a game. If they want to learn more about it, they can, and they normally do. And for those who love the show, to relive and have some moments of nostalgia, maybe go back and watch episodes. So I included little treats and goodies for everyone to get into it and enjoy it.
This is definitely dope. So we'll have the information up at the end of the video where you can go and go order the game. And I just urge everybody, this is nice, and I think that what you're doing is really dope. And I look forward to like rolling into Walmart and just seeing the game on the shelf.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so amazing. I would love to see the game. I know it'll happen. I'm going to love seeing the game in like bookstores of HBCUs and
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So any HBCUs that are interested in hearing the game, please reach out. In all seriousness, at gmail.com.
Plug it. That's what Good Friday is all about. We got to. And I love, one thing I love about Columbia is there are a lot of people who are doing things.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, doing some things. And I just, I wanted to let my listeners get a chance to know you, see what you got going on, see this beautiful game, and go and order one.
Actually, people of Columbia have an opportunity to play the game because I now host a game night every Thursday.
Tell them about the game night.
I host a game night every Thursday, tabletop game night at Felicity Bar and Grill, 7708 Fairfield Road. It's Thursday nights from 7 to 10. It is free entry. We have couples nights for game night the first Thursday, so that's coming up next week. And you can come out, play the game, play games like Jenga, spades, chess.
Game night.
Yeah, because it's all about getting back in the each other's spaces, not everyone. There's so many people that I've seen just being out at events where we're supposed to be communicating and congregating with each other, and this is what we look like. The whole time. No matter what we do, we're just like this. At least when we have this, I encourage us to, let's roll the dice. Like, let's play, let's
do
laugh.
something. Yeah.
And if it rolls off the table, it don't count. That's a rule.
You better segue that thing. Well, Tanisha, Queen, it shall be. I appreciate you coming, showing your game. And y'all go out there and order.
Yes.
Order.
Yes.
Because your crowdfunding might be over by the time this gets out.
It might, but the website will still be up. And like I said, all pre-orders go towards that ultimate goal. So you're not just donating. You can donate, but you're not just donating just for the sake of getting the goal up. You're donating to get the game yourself. So I think that's important that people know that too.
All right. Well, this has been Good Friday with good people, and this was the good news. And that means the good news today is you can go to HILLMAN College. Yes, you do.
You can in your own home.
That's right.
Anytime.
That's right. Peace out.
Bye. So here we have our deluxe HILLMAN the Game board. This version runs for $60. The purpose of the game is to move from the season premiere to the season finale with the most money. And 2 to 8 players can play. You can play as Whitley Gilbert, Dwayne Wayne, Walter Oakes, Colonel Bradford Taylor, Jaleesa Vincent, Kimberly Reese, Winifred Brooks, or Ron Johnson. Have spaces on the board for salary on your ID card that you get with each character. It shows the starting balance that you get and the salary when you land on that space. Landing on an R space is for rent, and that is depicted by if you have a roommate, you can get a discount, and it is your roommate from the show. So I have Freddie right here. Her roommates were Jaleesa at one time and Kim. So if Kim or Jaleesa are playing at the same time, you would get a discount. Then we have the trivia card that you pull right here. You'll ask a question to everyone that is playing the game. You'll ask that, give them the choices. There are answer cards, and everyone will flip it over when they're ready. If they're correct, they get a certain amount from the bursar, that's the bank from the game. And if they are wrong, they pay that amount to the person that asked the question. Also, if anyone wants to know when this happened, the season and episode that you can find what happened on the trivia card is right there in the bottom right hand corner. I wanted to make sure that I paid careful attention to imagery. So there are black faces on the money. There's Mr. Gaines. He's one of the characters that's on the money. And it's mostly like Deans, like Dean Hughes right here, Dean Barksdale, Dean Winston, Dean Davenport, and then we have the HILLMAN logo. Right here are the event cards when you land on that space. It's similar to a chance from Monopoly. You'll read the card out loud, and then you'll follow the directions. If you are the character that's listed here at the time that you pull it, you get an extra $10 because what? You're a college student, and $10 matters. Right here on the board, we have a star and a special character. This is Denise Huxtable, because without Denise, we wouldn't have a HILLMAN to go to. And if anyone lands on this space, all the other characters playing have to give that character $25 because why? Denise was always asking for money. At the end, when everyone reaches the season finale, that's when everyone tallies up their money and the one with the most wins. But there are cards in here that are plot twists, and that adds a new element to the game. And I'm seeing if I can find one. I thought I had, yes, I do. Like right here, this says plot twist. Swap characters with the player to your right. So you could be Whitley Gilbert, you could be getting buku bucks, and then all of a sudden, bam, you are Freddie. And that's who you're gonna be until another plot twist comes up. So I thought of little things in here, in and out, and that is HILLMAN the Game.